Would you like to hear my really expensive guitar? Hi, my name's Cams. I'm an alcoholic. I started playing guitar when I was 21. I was recovering from an accident when I fell off a cliff at the age of 17, and I went through many years of surgery, as you'll have worked out from the arithmetic just there. Guitar at 21, accident at 17. It was a long time in recovery, and what happened was I was in my bedroom with metal work on my leg, recovering from maybe my 13th surgery, and I was flicking the channels. Channel 4 came on, and there was a documentary just happened to be playing about a guitar player called Bert Jansch. I'd never heard of Bert Jansch, no idea who he was, but when I heard that music, that steel string acoustic guitar, I was hooked. The tune in question was a tune called Angie, and it was being played by a friend of Bert's called Wiz Jones. So that was what I heard, and I just thought, I need to learn how to do that. So that weekend I headed out to Glasgow with a friend of mine who could play, and he helped me to choose my first guitar, which was an Aria jumbo guitar, just a composite woods laminate, 100 quid, something like that. I think it was 129 quid, with a cheap floppy leather case. And I took it home and I sat with my friend who showed me a few licks, and I took to it. I jumped in deep, let's just put it like that. And over the years, it became an obsession, you know. And what's been happening of late, probably the past 2 or 3 years, is that I've been playing gigs, but I've not been learning anything new. It became like a job. And I don't know, I lost. The passion didn't go away completely. It came in waves, and there were periods when I was deep in the wave. I would feel that joy. I would also feel that frustration at other things getting in the way of playing guitar, like a true obsessive. But then it would pass, and the periods between the waves would get longer and longer. And that made me quite unhappy. And it's like a negative feedback loop, you know? You feel unhappy, you don't play guitar. You don't play guitar because you feel unhappy. And so it goes, and so it goes. Now, in recovery from alcoholism, mental health is a massive part of keeping that recovery, and finding ways of maintaining healthy mental health is really important, you know. Good habits, exercise, eating well, being kind to people, finding the things in life that spark joy, and doing those things. And I'm not sure what it is that stopped me from picking up the guitar every waking moment, talking to guitar friends online all day long. I don't know what happened. So recently, I've revived my YouTube channel. I've started publishing guitar content again, some of which has been on my hard drive for years. It's time now that I started being a bit more proactive about doing the things that I know I love. You know what I mean? Things like writing in my journal, walking the dogs without listening to anything, just being in nature, at one with my thoughts, and meditating. I'm on day 2 now of meditating, and it's great. I love it. This morning I meditated whilst listening to one of my favourite guitar players, one of my favourite musicians, Tony McManus. And it was a magical moment. It was truly magical. Anyway, the point of this video is to talk about what I'm doing with this guitar, which is a beautiful Kim Walker guitar that I bought in 2016. Do you know what? I can't actually remember how long I've had it. I think it's 5 years. I think it was 2016. And yeah, it must have been because my mum died in 2016, and I remember calling her from the train coming out of Boston. So it must have been 2015. Anyway, so my first interview that I did on my guitar channel was with a musician called Will McNichol. Good morning.
Getting the content out there, good man. Careful what I say.
And I've been playing Will McNichol's music in the power hours, the co-working sessions that I attend every morning. At the moment, while Part-Time YouTuber Academy Cohort 2 is running, I'm doing one of the weekly slots, which is a Thursday mornings and Thursday afternoons. So I get to play the music in the co-working session, and I've played Will McNichol a few times. His music is very moving and very challenging, but it doesn't sound challenging to the layman, it just sounds beautiful, which is how good music should be. So I decided that I was going to learn one of Will McNichol's pieces, and I wasn't sure how to make myself accountable, do you know? So I was talking with a friend of mine, and she suggested that I do some live practice sessions on the internet. So that's what I've started doing, and I've just finished the 3rd one. So I'm doing 1-hour sessions, and I've got to the end of page 3. Page 3? Page 1 of the tune. And I just wanted to share some notes, because what I'm finding is that let's go back a bit. About half an hour before I was going to jump into my call, which I scheduled this morning because I knew that I would feel this way at night. Half an hour before, I didn't feel like doing it. I was thinking, why did I schedule that? I wish I hadn't scheduled that. And this is what I'm talking about. Why am I like that? I don't know. I mentioned it to my wife, and she's like, yeah, but you like it once you start, don't you? I said, yes I do. So I showed up, I sat down, got my book out, got my guitar out, started playing. After 5 minutes I was like, yeah, I do love this, I really do. So why am I not doing it? Well, now I've found a way. Accountability online, sharing it online with other people, and I think that showing my process for learning a piece, particularly a challenging piece like this one, is something that could be valuable to other people. So I'm going to keep doing it. But what happened tonight was I got up to these notes, and one of the things that Kim Walker is known for in his guitar builds are the trebles. His trebles are fat and gorgeous, and I was playing some notes up here. Let me just try and grab these. It's quite a tricky little section. These notes. Listen to that. That's just one note. And the sustain is just gorgeous. It brings tears to my eyes, it really does. So I'm finding incredible joy in playing my guitar again. And if you would like to join me, you can show up, you can visit my channel. I never remember which side to point to. It's one of these sides. You'll see the card that will take you to my channel. I'm sharing on YouTube, I'm sharing on my Facebook page, I'm sharing on Twitter @Camille. My intention is to share my practice sessions twice a week, probably on a Thursday night at 8 PM GMT and the same time on a Sunday. So if you would like to watch me and see my process, how I learn a new piece, come along, that would be great. And I tell you what, for my mental health, for my recovery, this is something that I need to show up for. And I would recommend to you, if you're struggling, find something that you love, put it in your calendar, make some time for that thing, and do that thing, because the benefits cannot be overstated. I've been Cams, thanks for watching, and remember, you're not alone.